I make videos sometimes.
So I'm going to try to keep this extremely brief, but the reason I want to talk about this is because there are a lot of problems with the Wii U and 3DS eShops closing as soon as they are. I mean, obviously it was going to happen sooner or later, but just the fact that it's sooner really sucks. Because, a lot of, 3DS games and even some Wii U games that are, insanely expensive online, because there are 3DS and Wii U games that are stupidly expensive online. You can get them a hell of a lot cheaper on the eShops, so not having the ability to do that's gonna really suck. Plus, Nintendo doesn't really have the best way of providing classic games on Switch. Virtual Console was a lot better. I mean, the Wii Virtual Console already shut down, which really sucked, but the Wii U and 3DS having that kind of cushioned the blow significantly. Still lost a lot of digital-only games on Wii, but, I think most people, mostly cared about the Virtual Console, so the Wii U and 3DS having that, like I said, definitely cushioned the blow quite a bit. Come March of next year, though, that's not gonna be a thing anymore, and August of this year, you're not even gonna be able to put currency on the system at all anymore. Credit cards, eShop cards, doesn't matter. You're not gonna be able to redeem any of them. So might as well be shutting down in August. And what we're gonna be left with is the shitty fucking online service, which drip feeds games. We actually got Banjo-Kazooie on there before Earthbound. And if you know anything about that situation, you know how weird and just absolutely sad that is. Plus, the N64 games that are on there run like ass, and Nintendo expects you to pay $50 a year as opposed to the usual $20. That's a pretty significant jump in price. Meanwhile, if they had a virtual console type service, say you only wanted to play Banjo-Kazooie, didn't care about any of the other games, you'd be able to just purchase that for $10. But instead, it's locked behind a $50 paywall. Now, as some of you may know, last year Sony pulled similar bullshit and talked about shutting down the PS3 and Vita shops. But, people expressed their discontent with that, and Sony held off on it. They actually listened. But even if people try to convince Nintendo not to shut down the 3DS and Wii U eShops, because there are people that still give a shit, they have their heads so far up their fucking asses, they're not gonna listen. Guaranteed, Nintendo has their hearts set on this, and there's nothing any of us can do about it. So, Virtual Console's gonna forever be lost. 3DS RPGs are gonna continue to be expensive as all holy fuck. Be lucky if any of them end up on Switch. And that really sucks. Seems like the only company that gives even two fragments of a shit about game preservation is Microsoft. Because, obviously not every older Xbox game is available on Xbox One and Series X/S, but at least they goddamn try. I mean, fairly recently, Microsoft added fucking Avatar the Burning Earth to the fucking Microsoft store. I got that shit on Xbox One not too long ago. I'm like, what the fuck? That's random. I mean, cool, but random. They even made 50 Cent Blood on the Sand compatible. What? Meanwhile, Nintendo's over here like, duh, what the fuck's a virtual console? How about this fucking subscription service instead, which sucks massive ass? And for a company that's supposedly so goddamn against emulation, Nintendo sure does everything in their power to fucking encourage it. Like not releasing Mother 3 in the US so that, the fans basically had to localize it themselves, fan translate it, and put it on the internet to play on an emulator. That thing Nintendo hates so much. And then they take away, the best ways to play older games on modern consoles. Making it so the best way to do it is, you guessed it, emulation. Anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to express my thoughts on this subject, so yeah, whatever. See you in the next video. Peace.
Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3!
How about this instead?